Yes, welcome back to another video on the More channel, and as you can see, we are predicting the rest of the European Championships of 2024. Now, if you didn't already know, we have also started this channel last week, so if you're new around there, drop a like and subscribe, and also go and subscribe to the main channel. Link is in the description down below, so make sure you go and subscribe to that, as we are close to 250 subscribers of recording this. And without further ado, let's get straight into the predictions. Okay then, so here we go then, the quarterfinals Euro 2024. This was made by Fabrizio Romano last night. And as you can see here, look, we have got games like Netherlands, Turkey, England, Switzerland. And on this bracket here, I tell you what, I'm so thankful England are not on this bracket. Because as much as I back the lads to bring football home, playing Spain on form, Germany on form, I don't think we would win. But I do actually think if we play one of these two on form, we would probably win. Because I think France have been really, really poor in this tournament. Portugal have been one of them teams where they had a good start, but the last two games they've looked really poor. Obviously, they did change against Georgia when they lost 2-0. But even the other day against Slovenia, they just did not look like something's gone on there, and I don't know what it is. But they were put. I hope they beat France, and we'll go into that in just a minute. But yeah, I'm so happy that England are on this side of the draw. However, man, I tweeted out before the tournament or the round of 16 started. Right, I did say, this is not an easy bracket. This will be tricky. There are some teams in here who are really good. And to be honest with you, I can't believe Turkey beat Austria. So I had Austria beating Turkey and probably even beating Netherlands. Austria topped a group with France and Netherlands in. Like, that is mental within itself. Nobody had that. Nobody had that predicted. Nobody thought, oh, they would come first in that group. Even second. You know, I said France, Portugal, and then Austria to come third and be one of the best third teams to go through. But they went through, and then they got knocked out by Turkey. It's why I love international football, man. And even, like, you know, the Italy game the other day. Who would have honestly thought Switzerland would have beat Italy that comfortably? I didn't. I thought they would beat them, but not that comfortably. In England, I'd say, mate, how on earth we almost got knocked out? With all due respect to Slovakia, the players that we've got, okay, we should not be, you know, beating Slovakia 2-1. We should be comfortable winning that game, but I don't care, man. We could honestly shit out this tournament, and we could win 1-0 against Switzerland and win 2-1 against Netherlands or Turkey in the semi-final, and then go in the final 1-0. That'll be the most shithousery of a tournament win I've ever seen in my life. But anyway, without waffling on about the last few games, let's get straight onto predictions, starting off with the left-hand side bracket. Okay, then, so what we're going to do, we're going to start off with Spain-Germany, because that is obviously the first game that is on Friday night at 5 PM UK time. I can't wait for it. So Spain versus Germany, okay. I have watched more or less every single game of Spain and Germany. I missed the Germany-Scotland game. I missed the first half when they was in an absolute madness. But I tell you what, this is going to be a very, very close game, okay. Obviously, Germany home favourites to win it because of that, you know, tournaments at Germany. But I tell you what, Spain have got some quality players. Spain's two wingers could cause Germany massive issues. Nico Williams and Yamal are absolutely unbelievable. Honestly, it would not shock me if they get a big... Well, I mean, they're both playing for big teams, but what I mean is, it won't surprise me if they gain interest from Premier League clubs as of City, Arsenal, Liverpool, even United, even Chelsea. They are absolutely unbelievable footballers, and just watching them is like, it just makes me feel, as an England fan, right, is what we're missing. We need somebody on the wing who can do that. Bukayo Saka can do it. Phil Foden's not a winger, so I'm not saying that Phil Foden should be doing it. Phil Foden's position is the midfield, and obviously when you've got Jude Bellingham in the midfield, it's going to be hard to get Phil Foden. But you all know, if you know me, my thoughts on that. I think Foden should be in the middle and Bellingham in the 8, but I'm not Gareth Southgate, I'm not the England manager. I don't have the, you know, final choice on that. But Spain versus Germany, I'm going to go with a 2-1 Spain win, okay? Now, Germany, right? I didn't watch the game against Denmark, actually, the other day because I was out. But the thing with Germany, they didn't look good against Switzerland, but they got the point. And I know they was already through and stuff like that, similar to Portugal against Georgia. But I do think this Spain team could be favourites to win the Euros. Like, out of all the teams here, I would say the most informed team right now is Spain. Just beat Georgia 4-1, you know, cruise the group with Italy and Croatia in, which is never easy, and then Albania. I do think Spain will probably be the favourites to win the tournament as of right now, but they've got to get through that bracket first, which is mental. But I'm going to go with a 2-1 Spain win. And yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Germany win believe it or not, as an England fan against Spain, just because of Ilkay Gundogan and Leroy Sané. You know I love them both, but I think Spain would just be too hot to handle on their day. If they turn up, that is. If Spain don't turn up, Germany could easily win this game of football. So moving on to Portugal versus France. Now, obviously, I had a little bit of a say about these two teams and how, you know, I think France have been really disappointing this Euros, by the way. You know, coming through the tournament, having own goals scored, a penalty. I think I saw a stat the other day where they've not scored an open play goal by like one of their players. There's just been own goals and penalties, which, when you think of it, France are in more of a crisis, right? It's not really a crisis, but England are getting stick about their performances. I'm seeing nothing about France. Whether it's because I'm in England, and, you know, maybe there is talk about it out in France, but I honestly think France have been worse than England in this tournament so far. Honestly, I think they've been poor. Players like Mbappe not turning up. You know, the midfield just seems, you know, Tchouaméni's a great player, but the thing is with France bench could probably win this fucking tournament. Like, they've got so much quality on the bench. Defenders are class. Saliba, Upamecano, Koundé. Got so many class footballers on the benches and stuff like that. Do I think they're going to beat Portugal? No, I honestly, I can't pick a winner here. So what I'm going to say, I'm going to shithouse it. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw within 120 minutes. And I'm going to say Portugal win on penalties. And then that means, by my prediction, it will be a Spain-Portugal semi-final in this bracket. Who would I rather win at the two? Obviously, Portugal. You know, the thing with Portugal, right? Portugal, well, they've got two of my favourite players for City, Ruben Dias and Bernardo Silva, so I like seeing them do well. But, don't know, that game, I think it's going to be one of them games where it's not going to be it looks on paper to be a really, really entertaining game, but I do think they will draw and it'll be like a 1-1. I'll have nothing more than like a 2-2 draw or something like that, entertaining, but I think it will be a draw and it'll go to penalties and Portugal will win on penalties. But yeah, that means it'll be a Spain-Portugal semi-final, and like I said, on form, this is predictions, but to win that game in the semi-final, I'm going to go with Spain, which means Spain, on this left-hand side of the bracket, will go through to the Euro final and play either Netherlands, Turkey, England, or Switzerland. Let's tune in to find out who I'm going to predict on the right-hand side of the bracket. So we're going to start off with England, okay? England versus Switzerland. Now, I'll tell you what, this will not be a walk in the park. This will be probably the toughest game we've played at the Euros. Switzerland are a damn right good team, and they outplayed Italy. They got out of a group which was, you know, obviously had Germany, Scotland and that in. They should have got out of the group, and they did get out of the group. They got out of the group unbeaten. It's an unbeaten team in the Euros so far, and they have been absolutely unbelievable. First game, beat Hungary comfortably. They were really, really good on that. I remember watching it. The only game I didn't watch with them was the Germany game, believe it or not, because I was watching Scotland go home, saying a bit, lads, you fucking shit. But yeah, England versus Switzerland, okay. I've got to back England to win the game. I'm going to go over 2-1 England win, and like I said, I honestly think England will go 1-0 down in this game, and then they'll come back again. Which, obviously, at the time, you don't want it to happen, but when you look back at it, at this time of the Euros, if you win a game 4-0, if you win a game 1-0, if you win a game 2-1, who gives a shit? You've won the game, you're through, that's all that matters. And that is why I'm backing us to beat Switzerland this weekend 2-1 and go through to the semi-final against either Netherlands or Turkey. So the final semi-final, or quarter-final, sorry, to go through to the semi-final is obviously Netherlands versus Turkey. Okay, Turkey last night looked really, really good. I'm gonna have to admit it. They looked really good. There was a stage, sort of 10-15 minute period after half time where Austria were all over them, but they got through the pressure well and they coped with the pressure well. Do I think they're going to beat the Netherlands? I don't. I think the Netherlands will win. Netherlands were really, really good last night against Romania, but they also didn't look good against Austria. So I think Netherlands will probably prefer to play Turkey than Austria, because obviously Austria beat them 3-2 the other day. So Netherlands versus Turkey. I'm going to go with a 2-0 Netherlands win, which means it'll be an England versus Netherlands semi-final, which I do think will... Well, I said this for Switzerland. This will be England's toughest game of the Euro so far. And I'm going to go with... You know what? Yeah, I'm going to go with a 3-2 England win. I'm going to go with goals. I'm going to go with, you know, entertainment against Netherlands, which means the final will be an England versus Spain final. Okay then, so Spain-England final it'll be. Now, as I've mentioned, on form, Spain are probably not the team going to play at this moment in time. But you know what? A final against England, you know, Spain versus England. Anything can happen in a football game. Anything can happen in a final. And if it's going to be Spain-England, lads, I've got to say it. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. Now, I do think England are going to win the Euros. Listen, I think the game against Slovakia has now... We will come out, hopefully, against Switzerland and come out the park playing ball. That is what I want. I think Gareth Southgate's learned that he was about a minute and a half away from losing his fucking job as an England manager, right? I honestly think the lads are going to be fired up now. They know what they need to do. Go out and put performance in. The country, I would love nothing more than England to beat Switzerland 4-0 on Saturday. It's not going to happen, but I'd love nothing more than that to happen. It would give us all confidence going to the semi-final. And I do think we are going to find a way to win this tournament. Finally, the players we've got, man, come on. You know, our attack, Kane, Foden, Saka, Bellingham, you know, the bench, Palmer, Tony, Gordon, all the players we've got on the bench, even the midfield, if you count Trent as a midfield, Kobe Mino, Declan Rice, you know, all the players that we've got, we have got enough quality to win this tournament, and that is why I do think we are going to win the Euros. So with that, let me know in the comments down below who you think are going to win the Euros. Do you agree with me? Do you not? I've gone with England. I've got to back the boys. I've got to back the fucking 3 lines on the shirt. And yeah, hopefully England can beat Switzerland this week. And if they do, then we've got a semi-final next week, which is going to be absolutely unbelievable. I cannot wait. It's going to be such a good game of football. All the games are going to be good now because it's at that stage of the tournament where every single goal matters, every single tackle matters, every save matters. And on about save, what a save from the Turkey keeper last night. So if you're new around there, drop a like, subscribe so you do not miss more videos like this. We're going to be doing more reacts, more other games such as Fortnite. I might even do something like a cricket game or something like that, F1, Minecraft. I don't know what I'm going to do on this channel, but it's a Thomas Jones Moore. Go and subscribe to the main one down below, which is solely FC24. And I shall see you all in the next video. It's coming home.